I think the IPL is getting heated day by day. Almost at the end of the group stages, right? So we are almost entering to the knockouts. So lot of like teams are fighting for that last spot of the playoffs. So yes, we all know that Bangalore, um, Sunrisers, and Gujarat are through, and there's only one spot to go. So it's sort of like everyone is competing for that one place except Mumbai and Lucknow because they already eliminated from that uh, race. Um, I think this is like, I don't know. This is sort of like a problem that is having to get to know that, right? So that's the biggest problem. Um, yeah, I think everyone is heated up for that fourth spot. Um, I think if I'm going to talk about Rajasthan here, Rajasthan they did their favors in that yesterday game. They won that game at their home, and they just need to play their last game really well if they want to go for the top four. They already had a very great start, but I think at the middle they were like going wayward. I think that's that's what Rajasthan I can tell about. Punjab, they had a perfect start. They had a really good perfect start. I think they won six on a trot. Then when they lost against Rajasthan, um, it was like complete havoc. They couldn't win for the next few games, right? So they are in a situation that they want that win in the last game and see if they can qualify or not. But they're ruining themselves. I said they ruined themselves in the process. So that's the, I think, mismanagement that Punjab had done, and they have to pay for that. Next team I'm going to talk about Chennai. Chennai had a very tough start, but they were like they were like having a chance to go for the top four. But now I feel like they also having a similar issue what Punjab has to face. But I think Chennai, I think. I think they have to focus on their future because they can't depend on their main superstar anymore. And we can't even, like, as a fan, we can't always think Don will play for the next few seasons, right? Like, asking him to bring a wheelchair and play cricket, we can't do that. So we can't like tell Dhoni to, like, bring play every single IPL season and then ruining his body himself. So I respect what Dhoni had taken a decision. So I really appreciate that. But Chennai, I think they did pretty well. But I think now they have to think about their future. I think Sanju Samson he can uh, be for the next few seasons. I think they have to make a future team. That's what I can say about Chennai Super Kings. They also had a tough season as well. Last year they were like absolute worst. They were last in the points table. That's what I can talk about Chennai. Then next team is Kolkata. Today they're playing against Mumbai Indians in Eden Gardens, so it's their home ground. So if they win their next two games, there's outside chance they can go for the top four. So there's nothing to talk about it. They have to win their next two, and against an eliminated Mumbai side. So if they can win this and the next one with a nice net run rate in their hand, I think the net run rate is minus when I saw just now. That's what the points table had stand. Um, Next team, I'm going to talk about Mumbai Indians. Literally star-studded, but that star-studded team hasn't fired up. I think main issue is like their bowling. They had all their star bowlers, Bumrah, Trent Bolt, Shardul Thakur. I think their spinning options were the issue. I think one spinner from Afghanistan, him, I think Gazanfar. He's, I think, the main spinner was taken as a Mumbai Indians player. AM Gazanfar from Afghanistan, very young, 20 years of age, but he couldn't do that much. I think the bowling was their main weakness. Batting was great, but I think batting won't win games, right? We have seen like 250, 260 scores. One example when Mumbai scored 243, Sunrisers chased with 1 over to go. And Mumbai when can't chase 240 when RCB scored in Wankhede. So I think it's the teamwork problem. I think Mahela Javardhan, who's the coach, needs to address this after the group stage to see where they gone wrong. Hardik Pandya's captaincy also one issue there. I don't know why he brought to Mumbai Indians after having a very good stint in Gujarat. So that was another problem as well from Hardik's perspective. So I don't know what happened to him at the moment. So it's about the management. Okay, they have a very good management, but I think they haven't fired up. Really sorry about that. One of my favorite teams during my schooling days. But now that aura that Mumbai had, it's like gone off. So they can't go for the top four, eliminated in the case. Lucknow Super Giants, I think they were last, the very last team in that um, points table. And I think if you watch the yesterday's match, even 220 wasn't going to be good enough. And one point they were like 150 in 13 overs. So if they, I thought that if they are going with that rate, probably 230, 240 would be a very nice number. I think the last over from Archer was the difference. I think the same issue when they had to face when they played against Mumbai in Wankhede. 120 odd for like 9 overs maybe, but they ended up somewhere like 200, 210. So same thing for Chennai. The middle order hasn't fired comparing to the top order, Marsh and Josh English. Both Australians. Josh English had played really well for that, but but I think the middle order was like nothing for no reason. But they played well against RCB in Lucknow. Mitch Marsh scored 100, but they just only scored 209. So they ended up with somewhere like there. So so I think talking about top three, the teams were qualified. First team I'm going to talk about Gujarat Titans. Gujarat Titans batting was great, batting was okay, but the bowling was the difference. Why they're winning matches? Rabada, Mohammad Siraj, Rashid Khan, lot of like very good bowlers in their side, and they're doing reap of rewards. So a lot of bowlers have done really well. Jason Holder also doing really well for Gujarat as well. They also won games. I think their bowling was great. I think I think they can go further if their bowling is going to be like this. They bowled out Sunrisers for 86 in their home venue. That too wearing pink. I think pink or purple, not their usual color. That's what Rajasthan, sorry, not Rajasthan, Gujarat had been successful in that area. Next team I'm going to mention about Sunrisers Hyderabad. Their batting was fired. I think their openers were very good. Bowling also very good. Special mention to Ishan Malinga, the Sri Lankan who took I think around like 18 to 20 wickets. At one point, he was a purple cap holder. I think because of him and the opening batters and the middle order was also good. Heinrich Klaasen and Ishan Kishan were superb in the middle order duties. Sunrisers also can do something. They can somehow like find that groove, find that second title. The next game against fired up RCB. Talking about RCB, their all-rounding performance was top-notch. Um, Top order to middle order, their batting was fired up. Virat Kohli, vintage Kohli, what I should say, 100 in Raipur against Kolkata, 50 odd against Punjab, and he had two ducks as well. He had two ducks in his name, but he covered up with 100 and also 50. So form is temporarily, class is permanent. So he showed his class. So good news for RCB. Phil Salt will come as well, probably for the last game. So bowling also A plus. Josh Hazelwood and Bhuvneshwar Kumar support bowlers such as Rashid Salam and Suresh Sharma. I think the leg spinner. I can't pronounce his name very nicely. Um, Krunal Pandey as an all-rounder, he did a very magnificent job, 73 against his former team Mumbai Indians. So Krunal Pandey also doing a very fantastic job. Romario Shepherd probably be a big concern, but I think they have their bases covered. They had their bases covered. So going for the second trophy, it's up to them. But I think they are playing without a pressure. They're playing without a certain pressure because they already know they won the cup last year, and they don't need to get trolled. Women's team, they won twice, so does the men's team. So really good comeback, really good statement from RCB. Like we are not choking anymore. We are just showing why we are loyal to our fans back in Chinnaswamy, Bengaluru. The aura is there. The aura is everywhere. The Red Army, and yeah, nothing much. The biggest news in IPL is Rishabh Pant. His post match post match interview. Yeah, one point. I was also not impressed, but fortunately, I haven't watched the post match interview as well because I have a lot of commitments to deal with for my finals. But I got to know early in the morning that Rishabh Pant's post-match presentation had an absolute bomb in it. You can check from ESPN Cricket Info or any internet sites, and even that IPL site. I mean, the actual IPL website. It was covered as well. You should check. You should check. I can't explain that. I can't even say exactly what he said. It's not good for me either. But it shows that the team environment that he was being in this season. He was in that same team last year. He's also in that team next year. It's up to the management as well whether they need to continue with Rishabh Pant. So I have no problems with that, but Rishabh also had to take the responsibility and the damage as well. He cannot do that. Even 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 if he's very upset, even he is very upset, he can't do that. Yes, we can understand as a cricket fan that that thing particularly happened. They were last in the um, points table. I mean, a lot of captains would have said that. I mean, Rohit Sharma would have said that. um, Ruturaj Gaikwad would have said that. I don't know why he said that in the first place, and really like, I think bit ashamed and surprised as well. But I don't know. It's up to him. It's up to him to deal with. It's up to him to deal with, right? It's Rishabh Pant's. thing to deal with because it's really not a very pleasant moment. Especially if you're a LSD fan, it's not a pleasant moment not to think about. So really sorry about it. But I'm actually a very great fan of him. But really, like even if I'm there, if I said that, I'm really ashamed. I can't even go outside. I can't even go outside next day. I know because I'm being trolled. I'm being like accused. Yeah, I mean, can't say too much about it. And that's it. I'm talking about that particular incident. And from a very unfortunate, unpleasant, I'll tell something very nice, very surprising, but very enthusiastic. This 15-year-old superstar Vaibhav Suryavanshi, having the orange cap in his hand, 15 years old. Remember, he scored 93 in that game, in that last game. Almost would have got 100. He had a life when he was almost being run out. He had a life, but he couldn't capitalize because he hit a very lofted shot and caught at the deep. He was dismissed for 93, less than 35 balls really, less than 40 balls he faced. But per orange cap for a 15-year-old, this is something surprising even for me. Like as a 15-year-old at that time, for me, I'm like death bed with lot of textbooks, lot of writings, homeworks, classes, and this kind of stuff. But this bloke, a 15-year-old bloke from Bihar, has done a very great job to get that purple cap. I don't know if Sri Lankans would have done that in the same place because like it's a schooling year. It's a schooling year. I have no problem with that. It's a schooling year. But mostly like mostly like we are getting punished by or scolded by a lot of teachers at that age. Even I have that same experience as well. But I think I think the freedom that his parents or anyone would have given him. So I think he has a very great future. So it's up to the everyone, everyone to look after him very nicely and hope he can be a real good superstar. He is a superstar. He can debut for India before 18 as well, because I have known a lot of cricketers debuted before age of 18. Very great example is Sachin Tendulkar. He debuted when he was 16. So that's one thing I can say. Um, like almost 20 minutes. So I know this is a live video, but little bit bored. One thing is bored, other one is like dealing with lot of exam. Sorry, lot of like studying and focusing on exams and other stuff. But I feel bored, so I just put a live video to talk about IPL, what happened recently, and that's what I can say. That's what really I can say. Um, I think this is wonderful to like talk about something like that for 20 minutes. I will do this for like once in a week maybe, or maybe not if I don't have commitments. So that's it for my end. So have a nice day, and I'll see you in probably next week. Thank you. Bye.